All right, we are live. Sorry for the delay. But yeah, I'm here. I'm live. I have a gazillion videos I want to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm kind of tired. I was debating. I'm seriously considering. I know people are going to say I'm beating a dead horse, which I am beating a dead horse. Somebody sent me a video of like a compilation of Colby making up a bunch of excuses during his Twitch stream. And I was thinking about making a video just absolutely destroying him just because it's so easy. I can do it before I go to bed and even release it before I go to bed. So I may do that. I don't know. I may just go to bed and worry about it tomorrow. But I have a million video ideas still. But you know what I'm actually pissed about? I'll never make another breaking news video on a Saturday ever again. It just screwed me over. But yeah. We'll talk about, because I made the video about Israel. I made a video about UFC Saudi Arabia, Israel Adesanya versus Nassourdine Imavov. And yeah, it ended up absolutely bombing because I released it on a Saturday. I mean, it wasn't horrible. It got 10K views. But it's just annoying because I released it on Saturday. Right before the fights, it just didn't do well. It just didn't do well. So I'm a little bit annoyed, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do now. It's done. But I've been just dropping bangers. The Bilal Muhammad one I dropped last night, I actually really enjoyed doing. Really enjoyed doing. I don't remember seeing that video on my feed, probably because it was right before the fights on Saturday is why. Nobody watched the shit. It got horrible views, and it pissed me off because it was huge news. What I should have done is the same thing I did with UFC 312. Just wait until after the car. That's a lesson learned. And I already kind of knew it, but I just said, you know what? I'm going to do it real quick. So, I heard Ariel's take on Dana loving Colby and wanted your thoughts. He basically said he has beef with Covington behind the scenes. He's just glazing Colby because of all the hype he said in the past. What do you mean? I don't understand what that means. You're going to have to be very clear. You're going to be very clear with what you mean. Pat, thank you for the 99 cents. The Poverty Pat. Your real one love from Bangladesh. Thank you. Jones Aspinall in June. I think Jones Aspinall in March, if anything. Hamzat could have been champ in 4 division if he won the title at welterweight. I don't know about 4 or 3 for sure. I would pick him to beat Pereira tomorrow. Now just go to bed. You dissed Colby enough. I can never get enough of shitting on Colby because in a way it's a victory lap for me. You know how long I've been telling you guys that Colby's shit? And I'm finally just, there's no denying it. Bilal video has like 17K right now. The Bilal video has it's showing 15K on your end. Let me see how many it says on my end. It has 16K on my end. There's no way Hamzat would have won a welterweight title. He was way too big. Dude, he would absolutely maul Leon. Ariel brought up points about Colby not being a company man anymore. And now how he exposed his license plate. I think he brings up good points if you want to watch the Ariel take on it. I don't get what you mean. Thank you, Tay2, for the 199, by the way. Per post on his socials, the Ankalaev. Yeah, that's a whole nother video I could do. Ankalaev being ducked. If you had to hang out with Colby or Strickland for a weekend camping, who are you picking? Probably Strickland. I just think Colby's the definition of a chode, man. I would probably hang out with Strickland. I have friends as stupid as Strickland, so I think me and Strickland could actually be boys. You guys think just because I criticize someone that means I hate them? I get along with everyone. For sure, he would have mauled Leon, but that's if he could have made weight. He made weight multiple times. I'd pick the Grizzly Bear. Wish you were Ankalaev's manager right now so you could have a perfect opportunity to tell Alex you would do as you're told, you fool of a thing. Yeah, I don't know how that goes over. Dude, Pereira, in my opinion, if he does not fight Ankalaev next, he goes down in history worse than Colby Covington in my book. And I know that sounds very extreme, but dude got fast-tracked to Israel Adesanya, got an early stoppage, got KO'd in the defense, and then beats up Yuri, catastrophic injury, comeback. Beats up Jamal, catastrophic injury, comeback, short notice. Beats Yuri again, catastrophic, or not catastrophic injury, just short notice. Then beats number 8 guy. It's a dude might as well be Bo Nickel. I know that sounds crazy, but Pereira if he ducks out Ankalaev, dude might as well be Bo Nickel. Because at the end of the day, Like, do you guys have any doubt that Ankalaev would have went on the same tear as Pereira did, fighting the same guys? Yeah, and at least and Ankalaev got robbed against Jan. Alex robbed Jan. And I'm telling you, what did I tell you guys last year? Or not last year. I keep thinking now it's because of the break. It's next year UFC. What did I tell you? I got a gut feeling. I'm hoping that I'm wrong. And, I'm not ready to die on the hill, but I have a feeling Pereira Ankalaev is never going to happen. They don't want to risk Pereira losing to Ankalaev. And it's a massive fight. Pereira can win, but it's just like we have to see it. Who'd you rather drive across the country with, Colby or Chandler? I mean, I'm going to jail either way with one of them. I'm going to murder him. Definitely not Chandler, dude. Chandler just rubs me the wrong way. Joe, my theory on why Poaton's ducking Ank is probably because Jones Aspinall isn't happening. UFC wants Aspinall Alex. Maybe that's the surprise fight. I don't know. Doesn't make sense, but it's just annoying, man. Pereira's just making himself look like a bitch, too. I don't care what anyone says. People are going to call me crazy, call me a hater. I like Pereira, but if he ducks Ankalaev, he's a bitch. So, who do you think has a higher chance of getting upset, Merab or Arman? Getting the upset, so AK winning. I'll say Merab. I mean, Merab has such a great resume. He's beat such great guys. So, they're waiting for Jan Ulberg. When exactly is Jan Ulberg? When is that happening? I forgot what card that's happening on. Nobody talks about it, but Alex lost to Blachowicz. I talk about it all the time. It was a robbery. He clearly lost the third round even without the grappling, and they make it all about the grappling, and they make it a referendum on the grappling. Thank you for the 199. Joey, Colby, and Gus are not the same. They are the same. I'm not saying their entire careers are exactly the same. My point was, and if you went and not watched the old video, Colby got elevated to a... Colby's entire career was elevated to something he could never live up to, and the same for Gustafsson. Gustafsson achieved more, but people thought he was a shoo-in to beat John Jones in a rematch. And this dude was getting knocked out by Rumble Johnson. So they are the same. You just hating on Alex? Yeah, I'm hating on Alex. Colby got an interim belt, and I think that's to mean something. It means absolutely nothing. It was a bullshit interim title fight to begin with. Joe, why is every champion like Alex duck their number one contenders, get these Mickey Mouse title defenses where people think they look invincible and then finally fight the number one contender and get schooled? Seems like it happens more now than ever. Did Ian Gary get elevated by Shavkat? Not by me. Didn't get elevated one bit by me. I knew he was a future champion. I knew he was the elite of the elite, and I knew he could beat Shavkat, so I didn't elevate him. I think other people probably should elevate him, though, because they thought he was a bum for some reason because they were emotionally attached to him and wanted him to lose based off emotions. So, no other... Alex hasn't destroyed... Yeah, top fighter, a.k.a. Khalil Roundtree. Yeah, that was really destroying a top fighter. With Pereira claiming Ank is it next, could this mean something came up and Dana's talking about? Who knows, man? Who knows? If that happens, I'm just sick of the sport. I may have to check out. So, Ian Gary's claim to fame is a loss. It's not. Ian Gary's claim to fame is not a loss. I don't get what you mean. Dudes beat top guys. Dudes beat top guys who were coming off wins. That's already better. Ian Machado Gary already has a better career than Colby's entire UFC career. You base a lot of opinions on emotions. I really don't. If you only knew how the lack of emotion I have, you'd be shocked. I genuinely think you'd be shocked. Can't wait for the chaos after Ankalaev dominates Alex, showing him there's levels. If you think the fall after Leon loss was bad, they might break MMA Twitter and media. Dude, Ankalaev, I think, destroys Pereira. I think if Pereira doesn't get a quick KO, he's losing. 2024 low-key of the year of fraudulent title shot, Vera, Roundtree, and Urseg. Facts. Rainer Dave Ritter versus Kevin Holland. Who wins? Rainer Dave Ritter. Kevin Holland's an absolute scrub, and I've been saying that forever. Ian is also 27 and improving. Yeah. He is. I'm sick and tired of undeserved title defenses, just easy layup title defenses, and that's exactly what they did. The Roundtree fight was absolutely horseshit. We should have got Pereira Ankalaev at UFC 307, and it's an absolute travesty that we didn't. And people made up a bunch of narratives for why it didn't happen. It's just a joke. If you were UFC matchmaker, top 10, UFC right now at 170, what would you make? I went through this the other day, and I don't remember, man. I don't remember what I said. I'll try to recreate it for you really quickly. Bilal Shavkat. Leon. Who did I book Leon against? I really don't remember. I think I had Bilal Shavkat, Usman versus Gary, Buckley versus Leon, and Sean Brady versus Jack Della Maddalena. And then Colby versus Gilbert Burns or Colby versus Jeff Neal. Something along those lines. And I wouldn't even mind Jack Della Maddalena versus Leon Edwards and Sean Brady versus Buckley. I don't have any emotions towards Gary, but thank you for the 199. A great example would be Sean O'Malley versus Cheeto. What the fuck was Cheeto? Dude, it was a joke. It was a joke. I like your matchmaking. Thank you. Yeah, the Cheeto fight was an easy title defense for Sean O'Malley. They were trying to protect him in hopes that he would get better and beat Merab because they desperately did not want Merab to win a title, which he did, which was Dana White's ultimate nightmare. As much as I dislike Leon, he at least fought Bilal not long after Colby. I really think Ank is the most disrespected non-champion in the roster. Leon did not fight Bilal quickly. He took 8 months. He fought Bilal 8 months after he fought Colby. Leon is actually kind of inactive, like low-key inactive. I mean, I haven't like went out of my way to criticize him, but like he was low-key inactive. Someone said Merab is mad they didn't let him cherry pick his first title defense like O'Malley kind of cooked with that one. It's facts. Adesanya KOs Imavov, I agree. Ankalaev, very inactive. I mean, but there's been things that have gone on, but the same with Leon a little bit too. Joe, really do you think it's going to be Jones versus Alex? This is a surprise Dana babbled about. It avoids Ank and Alex has less to lose. I don't know if it's that. Dude, in the same press conference, he said 100% that Jones and Aspinall is happening. Unless Jones said, let me get Pereira. After I beat Pereira, I'll fight Aspinall. Unless that's the case. Bilal blessed up by stripping Leon of the belt. All I could think is of the entire fight between the two. Oh, God, if Leon wins, we won't see him for another year. That's facts. That's facts. RR, thank you for the $17.99 QAR. People cry after Jones duck Aspinall and then they glaze Pereira for ducking Ankalaev. I know. And they make up fraudulent excuses like, Ankalaev demanded Abu Dhabi. Not true. Ankalaev demanded date. Not true. Ankalaev turned down fights. Not true. It's crazy the amount of the amount of dishonesty people will use to justify fraudulent opinions that are solely based. They dig them up just to use because they have bias. So, you think Izzy gets another title fight? What I want right now, here's what I want. You guys want to hear my ideal plan for Israel Adesanya? I want Imavov to pull out of the fight. They need a short notice replacement. Paulo Costa steps in. Paulo Costa fights Israel Adesanya. It's the most boring fight in the world. Adesanya squeaks out a split decision, and then Adesanya gets a title shot next. That's what I want to happen. I'm telling you guys on stream, I've already said this scenario before. If that does in fact happen, I will not actually believe it, but I need you guys to know. I will straight up act like it makes perfect sense for Adesanya to get a title shot with a split decision win over Paulo Costa, but just know it's all a Sean Strickland troll, okay? It's for all the Sean Strickland trolls that'll cry about it. But I'll just die on that hill, and I'm not, at that point, you guys will know it's a joke, but I'm never going to admit it. I'm just going to say, look, it makes perfect sense, dude. He split decision Sean Strickland. I mean, that's exactly what's supposed to happen now. And I'll just go on a 15-minute rant about how it makes perfect sense. I mean, you split decision Costa. How are you not going to get the title shot next? So, you know what I mean? How would a power slap match between you and Overlap go? I'd brutally KO him. Joey, is it true that you asked Santa for more Venom gear? Yes, I did. I said, please, Santa. Please, Santa. He gets slept by Alex. We'll see. Ankalaev winning might have been the biggest victory lap of this channel. Every time you make a post about Alex, they flood your comment section hating. Dude, Ankalaev, I'm convinced Ankalaev beats him too. Joey, favorite fighter, Ian, Hamza, Izzy, Big Ank, or Umar. Where do you come up with that list at? I don't think any of those guys are my favorite fighter, probably. Hamza may be my favorite fighter to watch, though. Who's next for Diego Lopez? They probably give him an undeserved title shot, would be my guess. They probably just give him an undeserved title shot. The ancient unknown double leg. Yeah, a double leg takedown to Tim Welch is an ancient Chinese secret. Joe Alvarez versus Moicano. Who wins? Probably Moicano. So, UFC hopes Hill beats Yuri to do the Alex rematch. Wouldn't shock me. Thank you for the 199. What a joke that would be. What a joke that would be. Thank you for the 199, Tato. And Whack De La gets smoked by every time. I don't even know who you're talking about. De La blah, blah, blah. Della Maddalena is what you're saying? Yeah, I think Della Maddalena is actually overhyped by a lot of people. Joey, the same idiot on Twitter we were talking about the other day posted some shit implying how Makhachev versus Dustin was the same as Jones Stipe. Fucking idiot. Joey, if Hill DM'd you and said pull up to the gym right now, if Hill DM'd me and said, hey man, I'm where you live right now, let's meet up, I'd meet up with him immediately. I'd end this stream and go meet up with him immediately. What's he gonna do? He's gonna kill me? I'd like to see that motherfucker try. He'll end up like his brother, missing his front teeth. Hill's a good chance versus Yuri. I think Hill beats Yuri. Like the stream. Thank you, Erica. Thank you for the female demographic. Appreciate you. We actually have a large female demographic on the channel. Evloev versus Lopez rematch would be cool for number one contender. It would be cool, but it's an easy win for Evloev, to be quite honest. Do you think Merab has a chance? Yeah, of course Merab has a chance. Do you think Colby calls out Magny? Yeah, he says Magny, you know what, Magny's been talking a lot of trash about me and beating his children. Watch the same people that criticize Ian laugh when Colby says some weird shit. So, ain't a man on this goddamn planet that can whoop me. Yeah. There ain't a man on this earth that can whoop me. And don't you tell me there is. There ain't a man alive that can whoop me. Nobody. The fact Lopez is ranked higher than Movsar is so dumb. It's absolutely ludicrous. Damn, sound like you own a German Shepherd? I do. Joe, do you want to see Colby and Masvidal? No, absolutely not. Love from Canada. Great job. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you. Colby's a coward. He is a coward. Bitsy, shut the fuck up, dude. You ain't showing up nowhere. I don't think he'll beat Yuri just simply because of his mental weakness. You may be right. Bro. If he gets brutally chinned again, I never want to hear him say another word. Colby is right back in title contention if he can split decision Neil Magny. Agreed. What if you were at Thanksgiving dinner with Hill and his brother and asked him what he brought for a dish and he says beef and starts swinging on you? I'd duck under the shots. I'd left hook him and then hammer fist KO him. Especially with his brother stepping in. Alex would put Ank on oxygen like he did Izzy. I'm sure he would. You just made that up. But okay. Joe, if Hamzat was able to go back down to 170, how would you see him versus Bilal going? I think Bilal would lose. I honestly think Hamzat would out-grapple Bilal for the first 2 rounds. Not like dominantly. I don't think he would do him like he did Whitaker. I just think Hamzat would be stronger. And then I think Bilal would come back in the later rounds probably and win. Like if I had to guess right now. I don't believe in the Hamzat cardio thing, but like against Bilal, everyone has cardio issues, if that makes sense. You just get a pace put on you. And I don't think I think Bilal is impossible to finish. But I think Hamzat has a massive jiu-jitsu advantage, so it is possible that Hamzat finishes Bilal. Who's trying to catch these hands? Liked the last vid, but I disagree with the comparison of Colby Gustafson, Gusby, Glover, Jan Blachowicz. We actually already talked about this at the beginning of the video, the beginning of the stream. You were missing what I was saying. What I was saying, and if you go watch the video, is Gus had a close loss to the champion that set expectations for his career that he could never live up to. And that's what I mean by him and Colby. Gustafson achieved far more than Colby will have ever achieved, in my opinion. Beating quality names, guys actually on winning streaks. But my point is, close title fights set expectations they could never live up to. They got elevated off of losses. I've been talking about this since the inception of my channel. When you get elevated off of losses, especially one loss, it's just never good. I mean, I told you, look at Usyk. There's so many examples. I'm telling you, that rule almost never fails. That rule almost never fails. You elevate a guy, especially off one loss, it could have been a bad night for the other guy. Look at Dominic Reyes. Look at Usyk. Look at Colby. I mean, there's probably a million other names that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. I bet this has been a rule since I started my channel. Would you count Jamal Hill fight against Alex as a title offense? I could have swore before the fight Hill was saying he was ING. Hill got forced into it. That's why I feel bad for Hill. And he can't come out and say it because he doesn't want to upset the UFC. Hill got forced into a title fight against Alex, injured, got paid a bag. I made a video when the fight got announced, got paid a bag, and that's why he lost. If we're being honest here. Joey has me working 99 cents per stream. I'm such a good employee. Thank you. So yeah. Tay2, thank you for the 199. Colby versus Magny is crazy. They'll give him Wonder Man. Yeah, they'll probably give him Wonder Boy, would be my guess. I think Bilal can get 6+ title defenses. He is 34, yeah. But you got to think about it. He's already beat a lot of high-level guys. They were borderline already title defenses. Ankalaev should be favored to beat Pereira, but not heavily. It won't be Merab O'Malley. I agree. I think Ankalaev will try to stand with him for a bit and probably get his leg chopped and eventually mix in the grappling, but I think he could find a KO on the feet early. Okay, my bad. No big deal, man. No big deal. I understand what you meant. I actually think I seen you comment on it, maybe. I've seen somebody comment that. Gus did live up to expectations. No, he didn't. He didn't live up to Gus never lived up to expectations. You weren't watching the sport then. Joe, you know what pisses me off about Makhachev versus Volk 1? The fact that Makhachev was 4-0 going into the 5th, and he was dominating 80% of that round, then gets caught shortening a takedown. Yeah, and then they act like Volk won the fight, which what an absolute joke. Colby versus Dustin at welterweight is likely to happen. Doubtful. Thank you for the 199. So are you saying when fans elevate fighters off a loss? Yes. Like when they coped and said Burns almost won versus Chimaev, or when they said Usman survived 3. Exactly, dude. It's who's been around for the longest in chat right now? Who's been along? How long have I been saying you can't elevate a fighter off a loss? How long have I been saying that? I've been saying it since, this is a rule I had long before the channel. It never works out. It never, ever works out. Oh, if you're giving out participation trophies, it never, ever works out. I'm telling you, it never, ever works out. It's a rule of mine. It's a rule of mine. I mean, you get the point. Sometimes I understand you have to reevaluate. He thought a dude was a bomb and he's competitive, okay. But yeah, I did not elevate Ian Gary off a loss. Go look at my assessment. I thought Gary was going to win that fight. So how would I possibly elevate him? How would I think he's any better after he lost the fight? He achieved my current expectations, and there you go. I mean, you find a place where I elevated him. I said he's a future champion, and I said he can beat a lot of top ranked guys, including Shavkat, and I picked him to beat Shavkat, and I was confident, and I stood by my pick, and it is what it is. I was wrong, but it was razor close. Just because I say it's razor close, I don't. You can say whatever you want. Where did I elevate him? If I said he's a future champion beforehand, and I said that he would beat Shavkat beforehand, how am I elevating him after the fact? Please explain to me. I was swimming around my daddy's nutsack when Joey started saying you can't be elevated off a loss. Facts. What's funny is I think someone left that as a comment on my UFC 310 video, and it got a lot of likes. It was like top comment, and I was like, these people are fucking stupid. I think Ian's the next champion after Bilal. I think Ian smokes Sean Brady. I think Ian probably beats Jack Della Maddalena. I think Ian beats Leon. I think Ian beats Usman. Look, you guys have to realize, usually a lot of the top guys are guys that have good cardio and don't take a lot of damage, and that's Gary, okay? Forget about everything else. He doesn't take a lot of damage, and he has very good cardio. He proved his 5-round cardio. So if the only thing I could potentially elevate Gary off of the Shavkat fight is I have and I don't even think it's elevating. I just have a better understanding of his cardio. So if that makes sense. I'm not going to lie, Makhachev is one of the most boring fighters on the roster. Just look at his fight with Kopp. I get it, Andy. I get it. Watching you now on my new 65-inch TV I got for free. This is crazy. You must have stole it, huh? Fell off the back of a truck. How much do you think Topuria actually walks around at? No idea. Joe, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's funny, when I bought into Rogan's Glaze Augusta at the time, I thought he could win a rematch, even though I thought Jones clearly won at the time. Yup. Who else did they hype up? Reyes. Did you see Aljo's interview with Ariel Helwani? No, but I've got multiple messages. I don't know if that's from you. I've got multiple messages and tweets telling me to go watch it and that Aljo was super annoying. But I don't got time to do everything. How much do you think? I already read that. I may be thinking too hard ahead. I may be thinking too far ahead, but I hope when Ankalaev wins that he forces Alex to run the gauntlet against grapplers instead. Dude, Alex will get an immediate rematch, guaranteed. Joey and Kenny hate Alex and love Izzy. I don't hate Alex at all. Does Bilal have the best cardio right now, or is it Max Folk? I don't know if he has the best cardio. He's right up there with a lot of guys who have really good cardio. Joe, do you still think Colby beats Dustin after a Buckley fight? Probably. I think Dustin's grappling isn't great, but I don't think Dustin ever does that fight anyway, hopefully. Elevating off a loss worked out for Diego Lopez. No, it didn't. He almost lost to Danny Gay on 24 hours notice. He beat Brian Ortega, who's a weak little bitch. Brian Ortega didn't even deserve to be in the rankings at the time he was. I think Brian Ortega is like one of the worst ranking squatters of all time. He sat there for years with no good wins, sitting at the top of the division, and then somehow beats Yair because Yair has garbage grappling. But Diego Lopez gonna, if he fought Topuria would absolutely smoke him. If he fought Max would absolutely smoke him. If he fights Mavsar again, Mavsar's absolutely gonna smoke him again. Diego Lopez, mark my words. I mean, I guess he could end up being a fluke champion if he gets a KO. He does have good power, and I actually like Lopez, but I think people are going way too crazy right now. Joe, I just joined the UFC welterweight division. Who's a good first fight for me? I'd cherry pick Colby. If I could get down to 170, I would smoke Colby right now, easy. He's so weak, man. He's so weak in beta. I mean, when you shoot a takedown and you get stuffed right on your forehead, sprawled right on your forehead with someone's crotch, and then you just go to your back or go to your knees like really weakling-like and soy-like, I'd smoke him right then and there. I'd hit him with an uppercut as I stood up after I sprawled my nutsack on the back of his neck. Colby fan here. He's washed. Can we stop talking about him? I might make one more video shitting on him. I would high crotch takedown Colby and dunk him on his head. I don't talk about it enough. I'm an elite level wrestler. You see this beard? Whose beard does this look like in the UFC? Whoever this beard look like, that's the level of wrestling I have. Colby has no power in his punches. Yeah, imagine Colby sucker punches you. I probably wouldn't even notice it. I think it was a fly. Yeah, your dog's a good boy. Hamzat, exactly. Joey, the thing is, Colby's not even that good of a grappler. Dustin was able to stop most of Makhachev's takedowns. I think he'd do fine against Colby. Maybe. The rankings still have Lopez above Mavsar is insane. It's absolutely insane. This community, man. This community. It makes me sick of this community. The dudes making those rankings, this community, it makes me not even want to be a part of this community anymore. I'll be honest. It makes me want to leave this community. I hate this community sometimes. Rankings are garbage. Apex fight cards are garbage. We're doing Apex fight cards in 2025. I remember Dana said he wasn't, basically he implied, I got a clip somewhere. I know where the clip is. Dana said after the 2020 election, the Apex was going away. He said after the 2020 election, the Apex is going away. What a fucking clown. Fuck him. I hate Dana and his cheap ass. Dude's out there giving Nelk boys big paychecks and gambling left and right. But damn if you won't leave the Apex, lazy fuck. Lazy bald bastard. Dude, answer me this, guys, in chat. Because you said once you stuff Colby's takedowns, he's in trouble. When Colby was shooting on those takedowns, like imagine Colby shooting on a takedown on Buckley, right? I want you to give me the first word that comes to your mind. Just in your head, I want you to visualize the takedowns that Colby shot on Buckley on Saturday. What's the first word that comes to mind when you visualize those takedown attempts? Because I'll tell you, for me, I'll tell you in a second. I'm going to let you guys say. Give me one word. What's the first word that comes to mind when you think of those takedowns, when you remember those takedowns? Soft, soy, unathletic. There's two words that come to mind. I'll give you both of them for me in a second. Bitch is the word. For me, it's weak, man. It's weak. It's weak and beta and pathetic. There's 3. I mean, it was looked slow and just pathetic, man. And the way he would just get to his knees and like kind of like discouragedly get up, it was embarrassing, man. Yeah, I was thinking Backshot's dead. Colby sucks. He's lightweight. No, he's not. I saw a girl post her Spotify top artist on Instagram story. It's almost so accurate. Like, yeah, it's accurate. It's literally data. What an idiot. It looks sad. Yeah. It looks sad. You know what's crazy? Think about the way people reacted to Bilal's performance over Leon. Imagine if Colby had the same performance over Leon that Bilal had over Leon. Imagine the dick sucking that he would get. Have you seen Colby coping on Twitch streams? No. I don't know if it was you. Somebody sent me a compilation video that they wanted me to react to. Someone said Hooker Fazeev is confirmed. That true? Not to my knowledge. The way Colby was shooting made me feel sorry for him. He's such a bitch. He looked discouraged, man. That's another word that really comes to mind. Wasn't me. I seen a compilation of him on Twitch making a bunch of excuses. I might make a video afterwards. I know people are going to cry. I'm beating a dead horse, though. Will there ever be a UFC good promo anymore? All the energy and marketing goes towards power style. I don't know. Maybe we get Jelly Bean in a promo or something. Thank you for the 199, Tay2. Appreciate you. Dana just announced Pereira Reyes. It wouldn't shock me. Colby was spooked. Man, Colby looked like such a bitch. I could tell. Go back and watch my stream from the very first round, from the first minute, first 30 seconds. I was saying, damn, he looks like a little bitch. He looks slow. He looks discouraged. You going to watch Fury Usyk? Is it $25 pay-per-view? I'll probably buy it. Gary looked really good even in a loss. Fair enough. Colby should either fight Michael Morales or Carlos Prates. I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, that he wants Sean Brady. That's what I heard. I heard a little rumor. A little birdie told me. Allegedly. I'm leaning Imavov on this next one. Hey, Izzy's getting up there. The mid-30s curse. Colby versus MVP after MVP share. That's what Colby probably wants. MVP will fall over, man. I swear on my life, if MVP tried to mug me, I'd easily take him down. I ankle pick that motherfucker easily. Bro, who gives a motherfucker about Liana now? True. I don't know. What do you think about my profile pic? I like it, man. I like it a lot. What is Ian Gary's path to the title? Does it change hands before he gets it? No, I think Gary's going to be the one to dethrone Bilal in like a year and a half. Early 2026, Bilal, Gary. Gary finally takes the belt off of him. Colby, Brady. I still think Colby loses, but Brady has sus cardio, so Brady could lose. And he doesn't have great hands either. Brady's just like a stronger, bigger Colby. Really, with better jiu-jitsu. Joe, can we talk about Buckley's being very overhyped now? People out here saying he can beat most top 5. I think he can only beat Usman because of his knees, but no one's besides that. Yeah, people didn't like that, I thought. After I watched Buckley's performance against Colby, I think Gary easily beats Buckley. People gave me a lot of criticism for that. I think he's wide open for counter shots. He's not taking Gary down the way he took Colby down. Or the way he's not manhandling Colby in the grappling exchanges the way he manhandled. He's not manhandling Gary in the way he manhandled Colby in some of the grappling exchanges. UFC should have made Hamzat versus DDP Adesanya Strickland rematch. I know, bro. How many fights do you think Colby has to lose for Dana to finally fire him? I don't think he will. I think he'll stick around like Tony Ferguson. Could lose 6 fights in a row. It wouldn't matter. The best thing is, though, Colby doesn't like to stay active. So by the time he fights again in another 6 months, he's going to be worse. So imagine they hand him Wonderboy as a layup and Wonderboy TKOs him. Ian had trouble versus Jeff Neal. He could have the same versus Buckley. Buckley and Jeff Neal are not the same, bro. Are not the same at all. Stylistically, way different matchups. Stop sleeping on Rybovics and Sean Woodson. Okay, I'll stop sleeping on him when you donate $50, all right? And I'll stop sleeping on him after that. Mr. Hollis Hill always complaining about Sean Woodson. See the interview when they asked Colby, who would you like to have coffee with? And he said, Leon, to talk about what was said at the press conference. Do you think he's regretting his character? I did not see that, but someone mentioned that to me. I didn't hear him say it, so I can't really speak to it. I think Wonderboy will beat Colby. Wouldn't shock me at this point. He was stuffing some Shavkat's takedowns. And distant management is elite. The one time he got dropped is when he threw 2 consecutive left hooks from close range. Since then, he's been way better. Dude, he would have looked so good against Colby on the feet. Getting your face beat in for 3 rounds so you can wear them out and start to come on is not a smart way to fight. Colby has lost his marbles. And he's hanging out with con man Chael Sonnen. Why would Hogan waste his time with Colby? Hogan's a bum, dude. What do you expect? He's like a zombie. He's like a dead body at this point. Dude looked lifeless walking out. Honestly, it made me sad. I predicted the fight Ian Shavkat fight being a tough one solely based off Shavkat's performance against Wonderboy. Wonderboy was holding his own for a bit. Yeah, if Wonderboy didn't start jumping in the air, I don't even know if Shavkat would have got him down. Remember when Charles beat Chandler at 309 and then DuBronx Glazers actually got some hope and thought he could beat Makhachev? That's crazy if true. I didn't realize that. Like the stream. Yeah, if you guys could like the stream. I'd appreciate it. We got almost 250 in here. We got 39 likes. What an absolute sham that is. How much do we need to donate for you to shave the mustache and go full Dagestan? Shave the mustache as full Dagestani. I could probably really trim it up. It'd have to be at least like $1,000. And I'd think about it then. Wow, you offering? What's your opinion on Hunter? Who are you talking about? Bringing 80-year-old Hulk Hogan was so sad. Everyone was silent. It wasn't. Nobody was even talking. I mean, no one was even cheering. I hate to praise that bum, but Colby still didn't drop. Most would. So I think he probably beats Wonder Girl. Maybe. I don't know. Dude, Wonderboy beat Buckley for 2 rounds. And then got KO'd. Joe Hogan is an amazing dude. Stop. He's a great fake wrestler. I love him. But you can love another grown man that you've never met all you want. It doesn't change the fact he's a bum. He's a bum. Joe, I heard you love Wingstop. Nah. Joe, you don't got to tell me twice I don't enter the stream without liking. Yeah, it's crazy how we can have 300 people in here. We get 50 likes. What an absolute shame it is. I thought you guys wanted the streams to grow. The more likes, the more YouTube pushes out the stream. The more interaction in the chat, the more YouTube pushes out the stream. Buckley clearly won round 2 against Wonderboy. Maybe I was misspeaking. Sorry. I probably was misspeaking. But I'm saying Wonderboy was having a lot of success. I don't remember, though. And may Joey, I have so much love for you because you speak the truth. Thank you. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not with your little character. With your little character you got, but thank you, bro. I appreciate it. If that's true. Hogan walkout was 15 years late. Dude, it was dead silent in the arena. No one was even cheering. Colby's character has failed miserably. He didn't even get pay-per-view points. I think Charles will submit to Poirier. Nah. I heard something messed up on why they shave their mustaches, but I respect all religions, so I won't mention it. Okay. Yeah, it's probably made up anyway. Joey, 311 can't come soon. I really hope the main card stays intact. I actually hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't, low-key. I want a fight to be moved to the Apex card. Any goals for next year? My goal for next year, I want to get 100K. Fuck it. I mean, I'm shooting for the sky. I want 100K. If I can, more than doubled my subscriber count this year. So think about it. If I can double it next year, that's 70K. So why not aim for 100? Why not aim for 100? Joey, why do you hate Hogan? Because he randomly supports Colby? First off, I'm pretty sure Hogan's a racist. I don't know that for sure. But, dude, if you're walking out with Colby, you're just a bum in general. They shave their mustaches because it's written into their religious text? Okay. Then I probably won't do that because then that's just like some weird fake religious shit that I'm trying to do. Do you like the UFC website? I miss the old UFC website before it had all the loading. Like, you used to be able to just click on anything, it would load right up. Now it's all these, like, whatever. Animations was what the word I was looking for. Liked your collab with Kevin and John. Who watched the collab with Kevin and John? Who in the chat watched the collab with Kevin Iole and John Morgan? Raise your hand in chat if you watched it. Raise your hand in chat if you watched it. Let me know. Anybody? How come you didn't make a community post about the collab? I meant to, but I just forgot. I posted on Twitter. I was tagged in on Instagram. When John Morgan said Holloway Justin fight of the year, Joey cringed. I did, I did ask him about it. I said, how is that not just moment of the year? But I wasn't there to argue with him. So most of you guys did. What'd you guys think of it? No MMA dead for 4 weeks. I'm happy that there's no MMA for 4 weeks. I wish there was 5 weeks off. I didn't see the jelly bean reference. I made a jelly bean reference at some point in there. I don't remember when it was. I think it was towards the end if I had to guess. Drickus and Izzy was a great one. I know. I wasn't sure who I wanted to say. I had a couple on the top of my head. That's why I was kind of pausing. I feel like the next collab is with John Morgan. What does John Morgan do anymore? Does he work for a certain website? I know he's kind of jumped around. I haven't really followed it. You were very professional. I'm always professional. I know some people were saying, Joey, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do? This isn't a debate. He doesn't work with MMA Junkie anymore. It's probably because they were in person. They were sitting next to celebrities. More of a moment than fight of the year. Yeah. Damn it, I had to sneeze, but it got... Are you down for a collab with John Morgan? Maybe. I'm not big on collabs. I'm not big on collabs. Hey, pussy, you still there? I'm here, pussy. I'll literally kill you. I would literally kill you. Dunked him on his bald spot. Joe, you're fucking hilarious. Please keep making videos. I watch them all. Do you watch every single one of them? I don't believe you watch every single one of them, buddy. I think you're a stone-faced liar. Stone-faced liar. Well, you didn't think I'd get that reference? You didn't think I'd get that reference? Hey, pussy, you still there? I'd literally kill you. I'd literally kill you. Thoughts on Kevin Ali say I go both ways? Did you see me react to that when I heard that shit? I wanted to say pause. Massive pause. Dude said I go both ways, Kevin Ali. What's good for Toronto? Where are you at, by the way? What do you mean what's good for Toronto? What does that mean? I'm in Alaska. Joe, was it dead when Colby and Hogan walked out? Yeah, it was dead as shit. Not a single cheer. I watched all, but I didn't watch the Dana White influencer video because I only care about fights. Okay, whatever. I saw your eyes when Kevin said that with conviction. I like how you guys all picked up on that. Take two, thank you for the 199. Collab was fire. Joey looked good with the media, guys. Thank you. One of these days, I'm going to have to get on a stream with somebody who's willing to press me on some of my takes. I want to debate. I need somebody to match my energy. Because I'm telling you guys, you put me up against anybody in this community, I'll dunk them on their bald spot. Because guess what? I have facts and I have logic. And I have sound arguments to back up everything that I believe. I've done a couple here and there, went here and there. I've not found a debate yet. So, I've not found a debate yet. Yeah, Jesse's not even an MMA YouTuber, dude. I'd have you on the verge of tears. Yeah, I'm a debate jelly bean. You can't dunk me. Do you even have a YouTube channel, bro? I remember when I had your live stream hooked up to TV during PFL Henan fight and you were shouting backshots dead through my entire house. I had to explain what that was. Okay. Debate Dana White. I'd love it. Joey, how heavy and how tall are you? I'm 6'3", 290 pounds. You happy? Debating MMA Guru would be crazy. damn, it would be a complete and utter domination. I like your shirt. Okay. Thank you. Leon's getting new hair transplant, probably. What's next if Islam wins? Probably Oliveira rematch. Probably Oliveira rematch. That's what I think will ultimately happen. It'll probably be old Charles Oliveira. So, Easy Skids 49. Easy Skids, thank you for the $4.99. Recently went down the rabbit hole of your cuts vid. They're hilarious. Thoughts on doing more cuts video in the future? I actually love doing them. But with full card predictions and there being a card every week, man, it just puts me it puts me in a bad spot. Basically, like, it's like I don't have enough time to do it all. And that's kind of why it went away. But I might break them back out. We'll have to see. But that's funny. You went back and watched them. I get a lot of requests for those, but then people don't really watch them. They don't even get that good of views, and it's like every Sunday I got to work on my next week's full card predictions. Cuts video, am I missing something? Must be an OG thing. It's not even that OG of a thing. It's just it's something I did every Sunday for a while. I would cut fighters from a card and talk about their shit performances. And then I just stopped doing it because I had too much to do on Sunday. I'll tell you one thing, I don't ever run out of content. I'm so good with my ideas, and there's so many topics I want to break down. The one where you cut Dana White had me dying. What did I cut Dana for? I don't remember. I've talked so much shit on Dana for different things, I don't even remember it all. But thank you for the $4.99. The cuts videos were one of my favorite video subjects to do. It's just, I don't know. I want to bring them back in the future. But what I got to start doing is like doing them every 2 weeks or something. Maybe a cuts video. Maybe I'll just go through like the last 2 months of cards. Looking forward to an obligatory shitty Canada pay-per-view, an obligatory shitty Australian pay-per-view card 2025. Yeah. Tay2 will press MMA Joey and overmatch his energy. Never. You would never. I would end you. I would absolutely end you, Tay2. Joe, what happened to your champions and New Year videos? I may do that this year. I don't know. Would you go back and look for last year's? I don't think I did one last year. I meant to do it, but then I don't know. What happens is I get like video block. I get too many ideas, and then like I can't do anything, and then some news breaks. I'm like, I got to do a video on this. So I don't do that, and then time goes by and I haven't done it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I put out so much content. I don't know what to tell you guys. You guys, it's never enough for you boys. Start sharing the videos. That's all I can say. Get them out there. When I hit 50K, I'll try to up my output. Okay? I've upped my output this year in general. But like when I hit 50K, I'll up it even more. Okay? I'll try to up it. Three high quality videos in one day. Couple days a week. Imagine. Oh my God. If I could get out 3 high quality videos a day, you know how much subscriber growth I would get? Believe me, Joey wouldn't step to me. You wouldn't dare step to me, Andy. You wouldn't dare step to these waters. I'd beat the fuck out you, bro. You seen Alex openly ducking Ank on his socials today? Yeah. 50K subs, will you shave your beard? No, I'm not modifying my body for an arbitrary number online. What a fucking stupid question. Thinking of having an upload schedule? No. My upload schedule is in the evening from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. is usually my upload schedule. Wouldn't you guys say? You think they're making Jones Pereira hard to imagine Ank not fighting for the title at 205 next? I don't know what the hell is going on, brother. I genuinely don't know what's going on. Do you edit your videos? Of course. I put some images in them. I don't do anything crazy. It doesn't need a lot of crazy edits. You should do a collab with Kenny. You guys share a lot of beliefs, and he always gives you props. Maybe. Look, I'm not really hitting anybody up to collab. But I appreciate it if he's giving me credit. Billy Hornbuckle mauls your bum. Yeah, I can't mess with Billy Hornbuckle. Billy Hornbuckle, I heard, is a savage. I heard he's a bad dude. I heard he's a bad dude. Imagine that Dana surprises Jones Pereira, Duck versus Duck. Yeah. And somehow they only criticize Jones. I mean, after you hit 50K, dedicated upload schedule where we get a certain type of video, maybe. At least a daily vid would be hard to do, not always shit to talk about. I do basically a daily vid at this point, and I always do high quality. I do research on all my videos. That's why I might do an easy Colby video tonight, because it requires literally no research. What do you guys think? Should I do it? I know I've made 2 already. But should I make another video? Somebody sent me a video compilation of Colby making a bunch of excuses on Twitch about why he lost to Buckley. Should I just make a video reacting to it and just shitting on him again? Or you think it's too much? The only reason I'm thinking about doing this is because I'm tired, and it's just like I can literally do it in a 20-minute period. I don't literally zero research other than get a couple timestamps. And I love shitting on Colby personally because it's a victory lap for me. I've been saying this for so long that he's a bum. He's a bum of a ting. Can we talk about garbage 312s? Yeah, I mean, Strickland, any card with Strickland as a main event's garbage, in my opinion. We need a video you shitting on Chael's YouTube vids. That's true. That's true. Honestly, I may do that. I may do that. Another Colby vid of talking smack before and after his losses. I should include Ian Gary at the press conference talking shit on him. Name a fighter at heavyweight that you see and think to yourself, yeah, this is light work. Josh Parisian. I whoop Josh Parisian. I'd whoop Rubella's Despain. I'd genuinely whoop Rubella's Despain. If Dana would give me an opportunity, I'd fight Rubella's Despain. And I'd whoop him just to get I'd shout out my YouTube channel afterwards, and I'd retire right then and there in the cage. I'd be like, I don't ever want to hear somebody tell me I can't talk about MMA again. I'd literally double leg him. Tim Welch is probably his coach. Doesn't know what a double leg is. I need a Conor McGregor Logan Paul video shitting on Chandler. That's a video I do have to do. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. There's a lot of Conor updates I can cover. There's a lot of Conor updates. You beat the brakes off Rubella's Despain. I really think you had a control time record. I'd shoot faster than Hamzat shot on Whitaker. I'd get him down faster than Hamzat got Whitaker down. I'll tell you that right now. Faster. It'd be easy. It'd be light work. What's next for Chandler? Probably, hopefully, retirement. Do you think the UFC will bring Chandler or Colby on commentary for post-retirement? God, I hope not. I don't think so. Tay2, thank you for the $1.99. Will you shave your beard for $50? No. No. I'd shoot faster than Hamzat. Shoot faster than Hamzat. Got Whitaker down. Killed me. I would. Robellis falls over like a fucking domino. Who else fell over like a domino? Who else just fell like they were sitting down? I forgot who that was. I just made fun of somebody for just falling over easily off a takedown. I can't remember who it was. Was it one of the Taffa brothers? Was it one of the Taffa brothers? I can't remember. Does anyone remember? We were recently shitting on someone for their takedown defense. It was the most garbage takedown defense I've ever seen in my life. I think it was a Taffa brother. Bro, there's videos of Hamzat training in Russia. Maybe they do him versus Pereira. Maybe. Price to shave off your beard on live stream, not happening. I'm not modifying my appearance for another grown man for cash. Just not happening. How quickly does Islam move to welterweight if Bilal loses the belt? Immediately. Immediately. What's next for Chandler? Did I already answer that? Joe, I saw your post about the Gaethje fluke kick on Dustin and stupid MMA Tom tweets. Cool. Worked exactly how planned. People cried about it. It was a dirty kick. It was a dirty kick. Pretty sure you make Rubella's death pain hit the Chelsea Chandler. I would. Jay, time to let the hair go. It's receding. My hairline's been exactly the same since I started the channel. Hasn't changed one bit. I just cut it shorter now. So, dude, just let me know that you're jealous of my amazing hairline. Look how great it is, man. It's beautiful. Dude said time to let it go. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. Like, looking at it, like, just like that. Like, it doesn't look amazing like that. It doesn't look amazing, but, like, I don't know how you think that's a bad hairline right there. Like, look at that. I basically got Arman Tsarukyan's hairline, damn near. I'm like 1 inch away from Arman Tsarukyan's hairline. Dude's got a strong hairline. Biggest moment of Diaz's career is Khamzat missing weight. Dude, Khamzat would have fucked his day up. I kind of would low-key wish we would have saw that. Do you know what Khamzat would have done to Diaz? He would have popped his head off. I knew once, even if he missed weight by 0.1, you know that he was not taking that fight, right? So who's the most delusional, Chandler, Hill, or Colby? Chandler. Chandler, and Chandler. Tomorrow I lay my grandmother to rest. I'm sorry to hear that, Chase. That's absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I damn near thought this was Arman Tsarukyan's channel. Exactly. We both got strong hairlines. What was the first UFC fight you saw in which you became a fan? I don't know. I don't know what was the first fight I ever saw. But one of the first fights I ever saw was a rerun of Chuck Liddell, Vanderlei Silva. You're now linked with Kevin Elley and John Morgan. You're getting a press pass for Christmas. I'm calling it. No. Press pass means nothing. I got to be honest with you guys. Press pass literally means nothing. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it'd be cool to get a press pass and go to like one event in a year. Like, I would definitely go to like one event as like as credentialed media if I could get it. But like, even if I could get credentials, I don't want to go to every event. For what? For what? What can I do at an event that I can't do at home? What do I want to travel around? I mean, I'd love to go to a presser. Do you think you should make a video regarding all about Ilya at 155? No. I don't think he's going to 155. What I'd give to hear you call out Dana in a post-fight presser? I know. Please tell Dana to make a Chimaev fight again soon. He's not going to, dude. The best MMA media now is independent YouTubers speaking their mind, not in-person stuff. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of those that exist. I think a lot of independent YouTubers basically just go with whatever the popular narrative is for attention and money. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot of YouTubers like me out there. I don't think there's a one that does what I do. What's more of a fluke Joey Usman versus Edwards or Justin Dustin? Usman Edwards. Edwards had no business beating Usman either time. In my humble opinion. Yeah, I got the same hairline as Muslim Salihov. Yep, I take his picture in and ask for it. Great content. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Anybody that enjoys the content, I appreciate it. It means a lot. The day MMA media stop asking Dana, what are your thoughts, is when things will start to improve. I doubt it. Jeff Neal, Prates will be good. I want Prates versus Colby. You think Topuria will have a success at 155? Yeah. I don't know about championship success, but I think he will have success. I think Topuria is a great, well-rounded fighter. Like, I don't see a lot of guys like dominating Topuria by any means. So, of course, what an enjoyable channel with pleasing content. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the channel. That was the goal. To find people who, wanted to hear like just realism, authenticity. Like, I'm so sick of all this fake ass shit. Like, it's so annoying. And I just say what I think. It is what it is. Like, people can cry that I'm a little bit too harsh. I'm just saying what's popping into my mind. That's it. I'm never making something because I think, oh, I'm going to get a lot of ad revenue off of this. Like, don't get me wrong. I think of video ideas that I think you guys want to watch. But at the end of the day, that's not the end all be all for me. Like it is for other people. Is Chimaev back up for Dricus Strickland? I hope so. I hope Dricus pulls out and then Khamzat gets offered to Strickland. Strickland turns it down and he loses his title shot. Have you ever successfully predicted future UFC champion? I'm sure I have. At the start of their career? I I thought Max Holloway was going to be a champion before the Andre Fili fight. So I don't know if that was, you have to tell me where the Andre Fili fight would lie. I thought before the Andre Fili fight that Max Holloway would be a future champion. I'm trying to think who else. I thought Shavkat would be a future champion, but I don't remember exactly when I thought Shavkat was going to be his future champion. I was actually doing a debate stream the other day, and the only thing we agreed on was that MMA Joey's the most based YouTuber. What do you mean you were doing a debate stream the other day? You have a channel? I didn't even know that, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't even know that. I don't even see a stream on your channel. You have a content from 1 month ago. Okay, so did you just make that up? Did you just make that up, buddy? Where's this debate stream? I got to hear it. I don't believe you. You think Bilal will remain champion by the end of 2025? I'll say yes. You predicted Oliveira, man? Yeah, but Oliveira, I'm not sure how. Like, I believed in Oliveira early on in his career, but I don't remember how early. I don't remember how early I predicted Oliveira. Joey checking receipts. You don't think he saved it? I'm sure. I'll take your word for it. Look, if I'm inspiring others, so I'm not making it, though. Trust me, bro. What do you mean? Checking receipts, facts. If I can inspire others to do similar content to me and not be one of these TMZ clowns, I'm happy with that. I can live with that. That's what I want to do. The YouTube MMA, look, people act like YouTube MMA is so damn great. I think it's garbage. I think YouTube MMA is garbage. I think it's absolute dog shit. I think it's people desperate for money. All they care about is cash. All they care about is cash. All they care about is ad revenue. All they care about is gambling. All they care about is, most of them are glorified UFC shills as well. Most of the MMA community is glorified UFC shills. That's a fact. I'm not making it up. Well, then find it and send me the link, bro. Like, I don't think MMA YouTube's that good. I don't think anyone, like, you have the bullshit reporters. The bullshit reporters who are starting YouTube channels. Because that's what it's changing to. I'm just planning on starting a YouTube channel eventually, but it's not going to be MMA related. Fair enough. A lot of YouTube MMA garbage, Bizbang, Chael, shit, Schwab. Yeah, all garbage. Type 1 in chat if MMA Pond just lied about a debate stream. Yeah, I think he made that up. I'll be honest. Dude, your MMA content was a breath of fresh air. I wasn't as fortunate enough as the other subscribers who found your channel first before seeing the rest of MMA YouTube. The rest of them are toxic AF. Thank you, man. Look, here's my take on MMA YouTube, right? A lot of what I see is desperation for ad revenue. And what I see is like clickbaity TMZ style, stretching it out as long as possible to make as much ad revenue as possible. Then you have the other people who are just the picks guys who are obsessed with gambling. I'm sick of fucking gambling. I hate gambling. I can't stand it. I can't stand sports betting. I can't stand fucking casinos. I hate all that shit. It's all a big fucking scam. And these people like selling bets, they're just scamming people basically. You know, fair enough if you're dumb enough to buy these bets. But like, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. And I can't stand that shit. But like, what I don't like is people are just fake, all for the hopes of getting views and getting ad revenue. It's annoying to me. It's just like when I watch a video and I feel like someone's stretching it out solely for the sake of ad revenue, it makes me sick. It makes me absolutely sick. The gambling apps really say you get a free 50 for signing up. It's a joke. It's a joke. Imagine buying picks. I joined while I was casually watching, so I didn't record it. We said Joey was based. Continue. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll take it. Yeah, imagine buying picks. Does anyone in here buy picks? I'm going to start selling my picks to you. Just to scam you. Yeah, I think MMA YouTube's dog shit. A lot of these MMA YouTubers are people who will jump on the bandwagon and say what they think will get people to agree with them and then like to shit on low-hanging fruit for easy click. I mean, that's literally facts, bro. Do you know how many times I've said, and people think I just say this, and it does sound like, it almost sounds like a cope for not having more subs. If I went along with every popular opinion, you know how much more subscribers I would have? But you know how often I would be wrong? I believe the majority of MMA YouTube doesn't have the ability or willpower to actually give any well thought out analysis on most topics. And so whatever they do is they just go with whatever's the most popular opinion, and that's what they do. I mean, they just come up with they just regurgitate the most popular opinion. Everyone likes it. Everyone's like, hell yeah, I agree 100%. Because they're too lazy to put any thought into it. And then they just put out an easy, low effort video because they put no thinking into it. There's no risk because if they're wrong, everyone was wrong. And that's a fact. I'm telling you right now. And I'm telling you, people call me Mr. Contrarian. They're like, Joey's a contrarian, this and that. They say Joey's a contrarian for views. And I hate to go over this every stream because we do. But like, contrarian for views does not get you subscribers. The majority of people want to live in an echo chamber. The majority of people want to be fed what they already, quote unquote, know. Okay? If I shit on Ian Gary last year, guess what? I would have got a bunch of subscribers. I would have got a bunch of views. And also, I would have been wrong. I would have been absolutely wrong. I would have been uneducated. I would have been, I would have fallen for the appeal to popular opinion fallacy. But, when I make a video that's super unpopular, okay, most of the time they underperform because people leave out. They leave out. They dip out because it pisses them off to hear something that's counter to their worldview. And to be honest, at least from what I'm seeing, the majority of the MMA community, it's like they're just, I don't know. There's a large portion, at least of the online MMA community, that's just dumb as a box of rocks. They want to live in an echo chamber, and it's so annoying. And then I get shit on for having a difference of opinion to the majority, and then I end up being right every single time. And then when I brag about being right, I come off as cocky, and then also I become so right eventually that people say, "Well, everyone knew that. Everyone knew that." Like, how annoying that is to me. So it's just annoying. And then I got motherfuckers like every time I make a video, like, oh, you watch so-and-so, and then you just go against so-and-so's opinion, right? People say that all the time, right? You guys can guess what YouTuber that is, right? Okay. One of the larger MMA content creators in this space. I get told, I'm not crazy often, but decently often, you watch his videos and just counter his videos. I can swear right now on my life, I have not watched any of those videos. I don't watch any of those videos. I don't even check out to see what he's doing. But the reason it may seem like that is because I'm assuming that he must be going along with all the popular narratives because that's tend to be what everyone does. Because it's easy. It's lazy. There's no risk. When I come out and say in early 2023, look, I don't think McGregor-Chandler is going to happen. When I double, triple, quadruple, 10 times, double, triple, million times down, and I say, look, I don't think McGregor's fighting. And we get an announcement, and people are like, Joey, you're an idiot. But if you're wrong and you say it happened, and there's no risk because everyone thought it was going to happen. So, I don't know. I hope you guys get my point. If you watch the streams, you may believe me, you may not believe me. I don't sit around watching other people's content to counteract their content. I just see what the MMA community is talking about. My perception of the MMA community comes from Twitter. Not as much anymore because I can't stand Twitter. mainly the live streams and the comments on my videos is where my perception of the MMA community comes from. Sometimes comment sections of Instagram posts or UFC YouTube videos. And it is crazy I feel like I'm on an island sometimes. I do like it almost sounds like I'm blowing myself right now. I feel like I'm on an island. And when I put out something, I'm like, look, all this shit about Ian Gary is just false. And people are like, Joe, you don't know what you're talking about. You're an idiot. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh. It makes me hate the MMA community. When I say, look, I think Jamal Hill's delusional and unhinged, and I lay it down, I lay it all out in a perfectly reasonable way, and I get unbelievable amounts of hate for it. I'm like, oh my God, how are these people so dumb? When I break down a topic like Magomed Ankalaev demanding a time and date and location, and people comment the same dumb narratives that are simply untrue, I'm like, oh my God, I'm fighting a losing battle here. But guess what? I almost feel like it's my obligation at this point. One day, maybe I'll get tired of doing it and I'll just dip off. But like, you don't know how long I sat on the sidelines and I hear these dumbass narratives, whether they're conjured up by MMA YouTubers or MMA media who's abhorrent. And I just hear these dumb-ass, idiotic, stupid narratives with no real logic backing them up or just outright based on false premises. It would drive me nuts. It would piss me off to no end. That was the inspiration for the channel. And, I think partially that's why people like the content is because they see that I'm passionate about the shit. Because the shit really drives me nuts. Like, it may sound crazy, but when I hear uneducated fans regurgitating false narratives and nobody correcting them, it drives me up a wall. When I hear Dana White say absolutely mentally ill, bogus bullshit and nobody stands up to him and calls him out, it pisses me off. When I see everyone shilling for Dana in the UFC, it pisses me off. It drives me nuts. And maybe that's weird to me. But when I hear this dumb shit, like let's say I'm going to go to bed and I see a really crazy clip of Dana White at like a post-fight stream. I immediately want to jump on that video right away. Not for money, not for clicks, not for views, just for means of setting the record straight because the shit drives me nuts. It legit annoys me. I've talked about this since the inception of the channel. The number one thing that drives me nuts, just in life, period, is extremely flawed logic. When people make statements that make absolutely no sense. For example, when I hear Dana White say Francis Ngannou is a bad guy. And I'm like, wait a second. So you're calling him a bad guy. You're offering no examples. Nobody else has ever come out and alleged that he's done anything that would indicate bad character. And then the MMA media sits there and laps it up like a bunch of fucking pussies. Like, in my videos, right? I don't know. I don't know where the perception of this is. I haven't really asked you guys. I don't know if anyone ever thinks like I'm maybe being over exaggeratory for the camera or I'm trying to be entertaining or this or that. This is who I am in real life. When I hear something that's really stupid and I go like this and I'm like watching it on stream and I'm doing a video and I'm just like, and I'm like, man, I want to jump through the screen and wring his neck. That's genuine emotion. That shit pisses me off. So I know I've been going on a rant here for like 5 minutes now, but you get my point. It's infuriating. And the MMA community is just, the media space is garbage. The YouTube space is garbage. A lot of the fan base is either ill-informed or intentionally ignorant. And there's no one out correcting it because they're scared, man. They're scared. They don't want to potentially turn away an audience. They don't want to turn away ad revenue. They don't want to turn away super chats. I can't sit here and do this. I guarantee if I did it, it would be much more successful. And I know it sounds like that, but it's just, listen, all I can say is I used to talk about this when I just started my channel. I have a catalog of credibility that now backs me up on all these things. I have a catalog that backs me up on all these things. There are things that I have said that have been vastly unpopular down to 1% versus 99%. I'm in the 1%. That have eventually become so true that I get laughed at for bragging about being accurate. And not a single other person thought as much. So, again, the catalog speaks for itself. I've been on an island time and time and time. I mean, how many times, if you watch this channel on a regular basis, how many times have I been in the vast minority only to be 100% accurate on a super nuanced topic that had to play out over the course of 6 months or a year? It's happened so many times. I can't even count. I've lost count. And I did that for many years, long before I ever was making videos. I'd be like, oh, this shit's completely wrong. This shit's completely wrong. No one's correcting it. Everyone's just regurgitating it. It's so fucking stupid. Dana's even pushing it. It would drive me up a wall. And that was the inspiration for the channel, not money. I don't give a fuck about money. Like, of course I want this business to be profitable. But that'll never be my number one priority ever here. That'll never be my number one priority. My number one priority is just cover topics you guys want to hear about and speak facts. Of course, is it opinion-related content with facts? Yes, it's all mixed together. But I try to be very clear what is opinion versus what is facts. I never try to convince you an opinion is fact, if that makes sense. So, I hope that makes sense. And I don't know what even started me on that rant, but I hope that makes sense. I'm going to read through this chat because I've missed a lot of chat right now. So, let's see. Where are we at? My favorite videos are Chandler, Strickland, Colby vids because they're funny AF. But if you ran into them in person, they beat your ass. Would you sue? I mean, they're fighters at the end of the day. If I ran into them and they try to put their hands on me, I'd beat the fuck out of them. Ain't a man alive who can whoop me. Debate got toxic and off topic. He likely doesn't save it to make himself look bad, but I said some pretty degenerate shit. Who is it? Who are you talking about? I've never bet on anything. Fair enough. People be like that. They have a 68% winning percentage. I mean, picking MMA is hard. I've considered betting on MMA because I know it well, but just haven't. Just don't, dude. It's just a waste of money. Joey, I am not saying it would happen, but UFC becoming lazy with PR and authenticity, and it may actually cost them in the long run. It will. It'll eventually catch up to them. That's true because there are YouTubers that I've seen get thousands of subs in a few months, and they just do the same videos that everyone else does. It's facts. I don't care what anyone says. People call me a contrarian for views. It doesn't help me. It does not help me at all. I'm telling you right now. But guess what? That's what happens when you don't need money. That's what happens when you love the sport. That's what happens when you just want to be honest and authentic. I almost said authenticity there. That's why I stumbled over my words. Colby Covington style. All the YouTubers just copy one another and post videos and them copying their content. All right, let me ask you. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of chat. What is something I've been saying is there's a saying that I use to describe MMA YouTube. There's a saying. 3 words. That describes MMA YouTube. Does anybody remember? Does anyone remember? Follow the leader. Facts. Follow the leader. That's all it is. That's all it fucking is. Beta male soul boys. That's true. Genuine emotion. Thoughts you don't have emotion. I'm not emotionally attached to dudes. I'll tell you what I am emotionally attached to. Logic. Logic. I'm going to try to read through this, okay? Anyway. These bums be like, learn to fall in love with losing money. You'll actually make some. What a joke. Most of these guys selling picks are scam artists, just so you guys know. There are also people like Chael who give contrarian takes that I don't actually believe for attention. Facts. Chael's a bum, dude. Chael's an absolute bum. MMA Guru admitted that his opinions about Mavsar and Diego are not based upon logic or reason. He just wants to save the sport by not making it boring. What is that supposed to say? Mavsar's boring? Mavsar's not boring at all. Absolutely delusional take to begin with. Rooted in some type of emotional bias. Stopped watching Chael years ago when Yuri was coming. He called him Jerry Prokofiev. Chael's an idiot. Chael's an absolute idiot. So, yeah. Good on you. Those videos aren't worth watching. I forgot specifically what we're talking about there. But if we're talking about everyone just copying each other, facts. Thank you. Same people saying Oliveira won against Arman are now saying Arman was piecing up Oliveira and will beat Islam. Doesn't shock me. We all know Michael Chandler's one fight away from a title shot, but who should his next victim be? Yeah, put him against Gaethje. 100% he's going with all the popular narratives, especially dunking on low-hanging fruit, which will always quietly switch when he sees others switch and act like nothing ever happened. David Lynch said you are the most evil MMA YouTuber. What's the reason for that? Who the hell is David Lynch? Never even heard of that person. The majority of narratives are wrong. Facts, 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 and facts. You are on an island. I don't see people defending the people who get dunked on a lot, like Ankalaev, Bilal, Ian Gary, and many others' views are in hating guys like that. So glad you don't stand for that. And what's crazy is people complain that I hate on people too much. That's the crazy part. But you can watch my content and make whatever assumptions you want. Have at it. I don't care. He's a bad guy. He never bought me dinner. Yeah, we threw the kitchen sink at him. Hunter went to so many dinners. All Colby does is throw sloppy 1-2, shoots a takedown, and gets sprawled on. I know. I think you keep it real. I do. Colby hasn't evolved whatsoever. Yeah, the people who complained about Bilal wrestling cheer on Colby as he wrestles like dog shit. What's your story with Lucas Tracy? We want to know. What do you mean, what's my story? When Joey puts his hands together, that's when you know he's about to crash out. Rant was on point. Thank you. I like the different opinions. People shouldn't get so upset at different viewpoints. Listen, some people try to build up their channels and then kind of switch off, but then people get pissed because they're not getting what they want. So I'd rather take the long road. And listen, I know when I get to 50K, I know when I get 100K, it's going to be people who can handle hearing others' opinion. Like when somebody says I'm going to unsub, I don't give a fuck. My bank account's going to be all right. My life's going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. Okay? So I'm not here to be popular. I'm not here to be, famous. I'm here to be right. That's what I'm here to be. A lot of people in the MMA space are in an echo chamber without knowing it. Just reminded me of the biggest victim of how the biggest victim of this being Ngannou, who a lot of people hate because Dana told them to. And did you watch my coverage of that? If you haven't, I encourage you to check it out. If you haven't, I encourage you to watch my entire Francis Ngannou coverage. If you ask me, my proudest moment of the YouTube channel is the Francis Ngannou coverage. Covered it down to a T perfectly. I would predict future narratives. I mean, you would think somehow I was a time traveler the way I covered the Francis Ngannou topics. Give me anything other than Colby, Duck, and Gary. I told you. Example, Jamal Hill, McGregor Chandler, Ngannou, Ian Gary. Yep. There's a bunch. I'm not going to sit here and give you a million examples, but there's 4 of them right there. Powerful and heavy speech, Joey. This is all from the heart on one take. Could sounds like I'm watching a video, not a stream. This is very needed. People don't realize they're stuck in an echo chamber. They are. But somehow I get hated on for speaking facts. And what's crazy is the shit becomes so true. I literally get laughed at for bragging about it. They're like, everyone knew that. Everyone knew that all along. And nope. Your credibility is on point where if I hear you in opposing take to mine, second guess my take, aside from the ones I'm sure about, like Shavkat beating Ian, the whole wag thing, I don't harp onto it, bringing his personal business all the time to push an anti-Ian narrative. But it is something I'm sure on. Hopefully I'm wrong. Well, you weren't wrong on Shavkat beating Ian, but if you were one of the people saying he's going to get dominated, you were wrong. Pereira scared of Big Ank. Man, Joey, my boy called me a bitch, and I was like, come on, treat me like a bitch then, and he didn't do nothing. That's facts. Follow the leader, beta male soul boys, follow the leader. Overlap, finally decide to rear his ugly head. Gaethje Holloway got fight of the year. Talk about fucking clown show. I mean, I could make an entire 40-minute video talking about what dumb shit that is. I mean, seriously. I could make an entire video how fucking stupid that is. Mavsar's awesome. Yeah, I agree. Touts are scam artists. They're true. Chael would smack you up. Yeah, I'm sure he would. He can barely speak. Joey, what happened to the cuts video? I just don't have time, man. I got a lot of shit. Yuri Prokhachev. David Lynch is an actor. I have no idea. Oh, James Lynch. I don't think I give a fuck about James Lynch. That dude's a fucking clown. From what I understand, apparently he talks about me every day. I mean, think about how fucking stupid that is. I get messages on a weekly basis from people I don't even care about this shit. They'll be like, hey, man, so-and-so's talking about you on stream. So-and-so's... Like, think about what a feminine little girl you have to be to talk about some grown men that you have no overlap with, and to bring them up on a daily basis. You're not. It's not like you're covering them. You're not covering me. Yeah, I don't fuck with him at all. He showed his true character. He's a bitch. So don't even bring him up. I don't sit here around and talk about him. That just makes me look like a woman. I don't care. Don't have it. I wish him the best, honestly. Joe, you have my eyes with the entire Ngannou narrative. UFC trying to throw dust on Francis' decision, but then I watch your videos and damn, there's a lot of misinformation. I know. Everyone fell for it too. Everyone fell for it. I covered it down to a T, and I knew that shit was going to happen. I knew that shit was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. You think Francis should come back to the UFC? Okay. I would like it, but it's not going to happen. And you know what's funny? If he comes back to the UFC, everyone who was shitting on him and say he's irrelevant would say somehow the UFC won. That's the next narrative. Volk's best win is a close fight with Islam? Nah. Best wins are Holloway. Chandler Connors happened in first 2025? Yeah, I'm sure. I think you confidently predicting Bilal to winning the belt when almost everyone else didn't is your best one yet. Yeah, but I don't really count picks. I wasn't really talking about picks. But I thought Bilal would win for over a year. I was telling Bilal would win over a year. You were covering the Ngannou topics when he was still gambling on himself. I remember the time period. It was weird and people were saying he made a mistake and now he's made more money in 2 fights. I know. Now Dana's pissed. He absolutely embarrassed Dana White. Joe's my friend dumb for saying Reyes gets the next title shot? Yeah, he is dumb. That's fighting words. Shut up, Overlap. You should call Chael and tell him how you felt after Gilbert leaked his number. Fuck him. I wouldn't want to talk to him anyway. Brother, I'm down with... I'm new to your channel. You kick ass, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, my man, Joey? How was work and what's the news? There's really no big news today. Nothing. Unfortunately, UFC doesn't hire former fighters for the likability or insight, but how much they showed for the company, basically. Basically, it seems like that's it. I remember telling Joey it was fitting to be the most flop pick of all time, and I was dead wrong. Oh, yeah, you told me that you were telling me to change to Leon, right? Imagine had I listened to you. I'd embarrassed myself. I'd embarrassed myself, buddy. This is the only place I go to for MMA news. There's no other place like it on my YouTube. I hope it inspires more new YouTubers following your steps. That's the goal, man. People say, so-and-so copied your video idea. So-and-so's doing this. So-and-so's doing that. I'm happy. If someone's copying me, I'm happy, to be honest. I'm genuinely happy for that. Because the level of coverage we get from media and other MMA YouTubers is straight up garbage. Joey said he's a black belt and everything. Yeah, I'm a black belt and everything. I was a former UFC champion, heavyweight champ. But that's crazy. If you only come here, I appreciate it. My goal is to always be a reliable source. Like I don't ever want you watching one of my videos and wondering whether or not it's accurate. So I've built up 3.5 years of credibility, and I will continue to do it. That's why I always make sure to tell you guys if something's not official. And I tell you guys. I only knew Ian Gary was underrated from you emphasizing it, yet I still was underrating him, seeing his performance for Shavkat. Figured Shavkat by round 3 club and sub. And you saw what happened, man. Very close to winning. And Pereira's tweet saying he's not fighting Ankalaev, that's what he said. When will you collab with your twin Shamil? Soon. You hate on Max Holloway, not true. Anything critical of Dana is A-okay by me. Dude, there's so many people that just suck him off, man. It's so embarrassing. They just suck up to Dana, regurgitate. Like, there's a lot of people out there that take marching orders literally from Dana. Like, whatever Dana says, they'll just run with it, which is completely and utterly humiliating. I mean, seriously. I'm straight up. I mean, have you guys noticed that? Have you guys noticed that? Like, literally, motherfuckers in the fan base and the media take marching orders from Dana White. They literally take marching orders from Dana White. Whatever he says, they just go along with. Who's next for cheating Chandler? I don't know. Hopefully a retirement. I don't ever want to see him fight again. I hope they somehow feed him to, like, Jalen Turner or something. I think Jalen Turner could beat the brakes off him. Sub him, probably. Crack him on the feet and then guillotine him with his long limbs. Out of the top 10 in lightweight, who do you think Topuria can beat? I think he can beat a lot of those guys. I think he can beat... I would give him a chance against literally everyone except Makhachev. UFC wants to give Pereira, Jan, or Oberg so bad. I bet they do. I bet they do. Wouldn't shock me at all. Damn, it's 1 a.m. already. That's crazy. See Dana on ESPN First Take. They literally don't know how stupid he can be as a promoter. Probably just total casuals, to be honest. Should they book Gamrot Fiziev 2 in Saudi? When do they announce that? Is that official or you just make that up? I haven't seen that, if that's true. I have not seen that. I heard, I'm trying to think. I heard Patty Gamrot. I think somebody told me that, or as a rumor. A little birdie told me that as a rumor. I don't know if it's true. Chandler versus Johnson. No. I mean, Mike Johnson might beat him. So you couldn't give Ilya a chance. He would have a chance, but I wouldn't favor him. I'd favor him against most other guys. Gil Alvarez eats Jalen alive, maybe. Saying Reyes gets a title shot is like saying Beneil gets the next shot with the winner from Muay Thai if Islam Arman hadn't been made yet. Sure. There's no way they give Patty Gamrot. I think they give him Chandler. Maybe. We'll see. I can't wait till Chandler's next fight gets booked so we can laugh about how he didn't get McGregor again. Chandler fighting Gamrot at the Apex after waiting for Conor would be the funniest shit ever. I just hate Chandler, man. I can't stand Chandler anymore. It used to not come from a place of disgust, but now I just can't stand the dude. I really can't stand the dude. Been here for the last year. Vibe is completely different. You read almost every comment and actually have a cool community. Thank you. As I almost didn't read your comment too, because it jumped down to the bottom and then I forgot where I was. But then I scrolled back up. Thank you, Demon. I appreciate you. Sean Brady versus Leon Edwards. So you got Sean Brady. So I would pick Leon's overrated, man. He should never even beat. So he would never even beat him. He can't grapple worth a fuck. He should never beat Usman. Mark Orge, JDM will be champ over Shavkat and Bilal. Do you think BSD will be ranked this time next year? No. Michael Johnson versus Chandler would be crazy. Two guys who put their entire body into the shot. Someone will get dropped bad fast, probably. Does that really make sense, though? Does that really make sense right now? What's the story with James Lynn? I mean, this is like 6 months old, bro. Why does he hate you with his life? You think he hates me with his life? That's entirely bizarre. Look, I've told the story before, but I'm just going to sum it up real quick. Basically, he had somebody stalking my members' Discord. And someone who was in both mine and his complained about the people in his because they were being disrespectful as hell. And the dude didn't even say anything crazy. I forgot what it was. It was so uneventful that I don't even remember what it was. But apparently he had talked shit. The dude who was spying reported back to him. And what he did in the meantime, which I think this is like the gayest, that like literally the most homoerotic thing you could ever do. He had his spy cross-reference my Discord with his Discord. Boot anyone who was in my Discord out of his Discord. Including somebody who was one of his biggest supporters for years. For no reason. He had nothing to do with anything. He was in no conversations related to anything. He didn't say anything. He was just minding his own business. He was at work. And booted this dude out and messaged him talking shit. Booted this dude that supported him since like for the beginning of his channel. Booted this dude out and sent him a message talking shit. And the dude messaged me like, hey, what the hell's going on? I just got this, I got booted out and, some shit apparently went on. And I was like, what the hell? And so I tweeted about it. Like I thought it was really petty. Like he's booting dudes out that been supporting him for literally years. All because he didn't like something somebody said in my disc. Like I don't even like talking about this because it sounds so dumb. And so I tweeted out a couple things talking shit. Like because once because he was saying he didn't, it's a long story, but I couldn't message him. So I just tweeted out some shit. I just tweeted out like 2 or 3 things saying some shit that was all facts. And then apparently he made a video crying about me. Still haven't watched it to this day. Don't care anymore. But apparently he's still got like this pent up anger. I literally don't care about him. And that's the gist of it, man. I can't believe, like, I thought people were trolling me, that apparently he's still talking about me like 7 months later when I don't ever really speak on him. Like, this is the first time I spoke on him in literally months. And honestly, I think he's just kind of dumb. I don't even think necessarily he's like so super crazy ill intent. But that's the gist of it, man. I'm not really going to be I'm not talking about this anymore. It sounds feminine. Like, it sounds feminine. Like, it's embarrassing, man. Dude's making YouTube videos about me. You know, spewing lies about me. And there's more shit that people sent me that like would make him look really bad and end his entire career. Literally end his entire career because it looks so horrible on him. And I just don't even bother because there's no point. There's no point. I don't care. I literally don't care. I'm over it. I just think it was really fucked up. So this dude sent me messages like he'd been watching him for years. Even went on some of his streams. Was a paid member for years. And James just cross-referenced and seen that he was in my Discord and booted him out there. Like, you know how petty that is for no reason? To boot one of your own guys, one of your own supporters for no reason other than he had some type of mild affiliation with me. It just rubbed me the wrong way. Really rubbed me the wrong way. But yeah, this is the last time I ever I haven't spoken on that in months. I'm not speaking on it anymore. It's like, I don't care. But that's the gist of the conversation. That's the gist of the incident. Since you must know, I'm sure he'll watch this later. He'll hear about it because I know his boys apparently watch. I feel sad for Chandler. He always seems to be on the brink of tears. Yeah, because he's a clown. But one thing I will say is, apparently he talks shit about me on a regular basis. This is what I'm hearing. But yet he used to talk positively about me on a daily basis. So think about how embarrassing that is. Like, you just change your stance. Even though you talk positive about someone for a long while. You talk negative about them now. And like that's just a bad look. So you're lying either before or you're lying now. Based on biases. Anyway. Moving on. I'll read a couple of these messages about it, but that's it. I don't want to begin it. I have no desire to be in any YouTube drama. I just want to cover the sport. Where was I at now? We want to know. I told you. Joey, how big is your fight IQ? You get a lot of picks right? It depends on the year. Dude is right. Fazeev Gamrot and Adesanya Imavov Wikipedia. Some articles on Google. Okay. I haven't seen it be official from anywhere, but hopefully that's true, man. The beginning of the year is looking good. Will you make a video on how Pereira's ducking Ank? Maybe. What are you doing if it's really not Ank Alive? I'm probably just closing the YouTube channel. I'm going to be laughing so hard when I see Cokehead look worse fighting against a YouTuber. Yeah. Is the biggest beta in MMA YouTube? Maybe so. Probably. Brother just got blessed without knowing it. He won't donate his watch time to a guy who discarded him like trash for supporting another MMA YouTuber outside of him. Sheesh. Yeah. Embarrassing, right? And look, people can say whatever they want. They can say I made that up. Why would I make that up? That's facts. I don't even know Leon's best performance would be. Even the wins, he showed a lot of flaws. What is his best performance? I don't know. Uptight and sanctimonious, no time. Yeah. Huzefa, thank you for the 199. How awesome was 2024 been for the UFC? I say A++. For the UFC, probably an A++. For me, like a C-. Too many undeserved title shots. Unbelievable. Paid member for years, discarded just because he's in a Discord. Yeah, had nothing to do with anything. Never said a bad word or anything. Just randomly shit on. And it's just embarrassing. It really rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I know that sounds like really minuscule. Has nothing to even do with me. It doesn't. I mean, it does have to do with me. But when I heard that shit, when I got that message, I was really annoyed by that. Like really pissed off for that dude. Like, I'd be pissed. Like, that really rubbed me the wrong way. He swears you are super evil. How? How am I evil? What a pussy. Sounds off a message right here to any of his spies watching this. There will be dunked on their bald spots. Nah, I don't want to send any messages to them. I don't care about them. You know what I mean? I got people who try to tell me inside information from shit, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear it. I don't really care. You know what I mean? There's people that want to tell me shit about some inside shit about him. I don't want to know it. I really don't care that much. I wish him the best, to be honest. I know that sounds like some pussy shit, like I'm just backing down somehow. I generally wish him the best. I don't have any, like, I just think he's a puss. That's it. Is a horrible human being. I don't know that that's true. He's already been exposed. Anyone that brings up his name just watches his channel is a weirdo. I don't know that he's a horrible human being. I wouldn't say that. I don't know enough about him. I think he's definitely made some horrible decisions, but I don't know that he's a horrible human being. See how I can do that? Because I don't need to be incredibly biased and weird. Because I'm a normal human being here. No, I'm serious. I love this year. I hate it this year in UFC, to be honest. So I hated this year. Undeserved title shot after undeserved title shot after undeserved title shot after undeserved title shot. One of my Albanian brothers defaulted on many loans. He had a Chinese banks. Wouldn't be surprised if Conor gets stiffed by them. That'd be hilarious if he fought and got stiffed. But thank you, Hughesefa, again for the 199. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Gary versus Buckley. Gary easily wins. Hey, man, not everyone can achieve 50K sub channel with 47 live viewers. These are accomplishment a minute. YouTube. Is that what he's getting nowadays? That's sad. I honestly feel bad for him. You know, it sounds crazy. I don't even wish bad on these guys. There's like a few people over the years that have like talked shit about me and say, you know, ad hominem attacks against me. I'm being dead serious. Like, for the most part, I can't even say I sit here and wish that they have misfortune. I really can't. I really can't. I hope they have success, to be honest. Like, I don't know if I can be that petty. Like, part of me wants to be, but at the same time, I can't wish that against someone. So that's sad. I'd be pissed if I dedicated 10 years to my life and get no views and and just bitter over it. So I wish them the best. Can I just say I am hyped for UFC Saudi? I'm hyped for UFC Saudi as well. UFC Saudi's stacked. Hughesefa, thank you for the 199. I think Conor vs. Logan will not happen. You agree? Probably not. It may, though. Rising tide lifts all ships. That's what I've said for many, many years. Rising tide lifts all ships. I got some bangers. What are we talking about here? If you look at Leon's last 8 fights, there's not much in terms of actually showing out. Leon's never had a great performance ever. Leon's best performance is probably his second Usman fight. It was boring as fuck, and it was arguably a draw. Dude, just getting... Okay. Undeserved. Buckley, way overrated right now. That's true. What do you think of Chael Sonnen and Covington's delusion? I made an entire video on it. I think they're dumbasses. Joey, do you like WWE? Not really. Ian, I don't watch WWE. I haven't watched it many, 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 many years. Ian versus Brady next? Nah. Ian versus Buckley next. Or Ian versus Leon next. Joey should be an example of what a man is. Dude has a guy who despises him for months, constantly saying he's a horrible person. Here's Joey saying he doesn't hate the man and wishes him the best. I don't think you can sit around feeling that type of ill will. Like, don't get me wrong. Does it rub me the wrong way? Yeah. Like, hearing that rubs me the wrong way and kind of annoys me. But at the end of the day, like, what am I supposed to do? Wish for another man's downfall? You have to really be a special type of piece of shit for me to just sit here and wish on your downfall. I don't got time for that in my brain. I got a lot of going on in my brain. I don't have time for that. But thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the compliment. John Jones being petty about Colby is actually pretty funny, though. Yeah, I seen that. I've recently come to... Okay. Is a man that seems excessively paranoid to a detriment. All the best to him. Yeah, all the best to him. That's facts. There you go. That's my thoughts as well. I think we get Leon versus Burns. No, we're not getting Leon versus Burns. I don't think so. That'd be crazy if that happened. That'd be absolutely insane if that happened. Leon versus Burns. I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. Do you think Gaethje Trilogy will be Dustin's last fight? I think that's a good possibility. You guys notice how Overlap pops in for like 2 minutes? Just to show he's here, and then he dips out. You guys notice that? Is that a new candle? It's the same candle I've been had, but damn, I'm killing that candle. That candle was expensive, too. That candle was expensive. But damn, does it smell good. Damn, does it smell good. By the way, guys, we have almost 300 people in here. Can everybody like the stream? Can everybody like the stream? You got to start doing that overlap attendance check every hour. Yeah. Attendance check on overlap. Overlap's fitting to lose his wrench, bro. Chase shows up to every stream, man. Chase shows up to every stream. Like, if you're not going to be here, you got to at least let me know. If you're not going to be here, you got to at least let me know. Okay? You got to let me know you're not going to be here. I know you can't be here every night. But you got to at least let me know, all right? What's the deal? I'm late. I don't know what the deal is. Joe, you know where I'm at, cuh. In all honesty, I have a good excuse not to be here, but I try to make it. And then thank you, bro. I'm sorry everything's going on, man. I'm sorry. You can't have mods not show up. I start snatching wrenches off mods for not showing up. Don't be surprised, Overlap. You show up next stream and your wrench you've been disbarred. What is the candle's fragrance called? Cookie exchange, maybe? No excuses, to be honest. There's a notification bell for a reason. Yeah. I mean, these dudes aren't contributing nothing to the channel. Never donated a penny. Sit back in the chat acting like they own the place. Sit back in the chat and act like they own the place. Try to tell me who to pick. Joe, do you watch any comic book movies like Marvel, DC? Not in years. Not in years. But I used to watch all the good Marvel movies back in the day, like the Avengers and stuff. Chase, thank you for the $1.99. See, I'm not asking for a $50 dono. I'm Conor McGregor of mods, basically civilly liable. Okay. Besides civilly liable rape verdicts. Yeah. Yeah. Tony versus Colby, who wins in a retirement match? Tony. Bitsy should have a wrench 2 years ago. Bitsy, I don't even think you like the channel anymore, if I'm being honest here. I'll start turning in doctor signed sick notes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need a sick note if you don't show up. If you don't show up. These guys are just saying they're gonna show up and they don't show up. It's really it's just really starting to bum me out, man. Dude's acting real bummy around here. You guys get a 2-hour marathon and can't even bother to show up. What do you watch outside of the UFC? I heard you say a few streams you were thinking of starting a hobby channel. What would it be about? I don't know. I want to get back into gaming. I really would love to get back into gaming. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to do, but I don't know if I'll ever get to it. I don't have any time. Hate Piece only got 11K views. Yeah, that's top performing for him, from what I understand. That's literally top performing for him, which is sad. Dude apparently left some kids unattended at the park, from what I heard through the rumor mill. I heard through the rumor mill, dudes are leaving his kids unattended to make videos. I'm done. But it tried to serve you up in the algorithm. Yeah, that's what he tried to do. He tried to get clout off of it. Gaming would be cool. You think you'd lean more towards story mode games or online? Both, but probably story mode. Lloyd, thank you for becoming a member. I'm revamping membership in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. I've been saying that for a while. I got to get my ass in gear. Excuse me. Got to get my ass in gear. It's going to be beta male, shill, sycophant. I'm going to have 3 tiers. Beta male, shill, and sycophant. You could do a 20-part series on sycophantry of UFC media. Yeah, I could. But thank you, Lloyd, for becoming a member. If anybody else wants to become a member, the link is in the description. But I'll be switching around memberships in a few weeks. In a few short weeks. I need to get 500 members. I need 500 total members. That's my goal, is to get 500 total members. So if you guys want to hurry up and sign up, get it while it's good and good. Jay, playing Skyrim would be hilarious. I don't think I've ever played Skyrim. What would a Joey Sycophant say? You would just get a badge. You would get all the benefits all the other tiers got, and you'd have the ability to occasionally join me on stream. You already are a member, Chase. Are you saying you sign up for a new tier? I see what you're saying, I guess. You seem like a Skyrim guy. I was mainly multiplayer guy. Free bald spot for members? Yeah, free bald. I'll give you a bald spot. I'll dump you on your bald spot. I'm probably going to keep the $3 tier and just change the badges. And then I'm going to probably have a $5 tier and a $10 tier. Is it frustrating that you don't have more subs after 3 years? To be honest, no. My goal when I first started, you can go back and watch some of my first streams. I wanted to have 1,000 subscribers in 2 years. It's not easy. People think it's easy. It's not easy. I'm $6 away from my 12-month badge. Shout out. Tay2 shows up every stream. What the F? Tay2 doesn't even bother becoming a member. I better not be a beta male member or I'm civilly liable of whooping that ass. Look, the $3 tier is going to be beta male. The $5 tier is going to be shill. And the $10 tier is going to be sycophant is what I'm thinking. But I feel like $10 for sycophant maybe too. Like the sycophant tier is just to show you're an ultra supporter, basically. I'm not expecting to have too many sycophants. How many subs did you start 2024 with? I think like 12,000. Maybe 14. I don't know. I gained a bunch in December. So I don't remember. I think maybe 14 actually. Because I think I start December like 12. I can tell you. Hold on. Let me just go check. Even though I think you were just talking shit. But I'll go tell you really quickly. 2023. 14,000 and some. Once you get them changed, I'll update to the highest tier. Okay. I'm going to make a $100 UFC or MMA Joey sycophant tier. 99 cents so Pat can be a member? Yeah. Which mod do you think has the highest chance to beat you in a fight? I don't think there's a mod. There's not a dude on this planet that can whoop me. 2024 was your year, dude. 2025 is the year you take over. Look at all those banger cards in January, early February. The goal is 100K next year. I want 100K in 2025. Ain't nobody subbing to be a shill. The shill's going to be the $5 tier. So everyone will probably be the shills. Sycophant's going to be... You know, I could do like the $20 sycophant tier. I don't know if I'll do that or not. Do a poverty member. I don't want to make like 85 members. Do a dead body tier, yeah, for 50 cents. You just get absolutely nothing. You get no recognition at all. You get nothing. You get nothing for it. You just get to donate 50 cents every month. Dead body tier. Joey's a real one. Rory McDonald's way tougher than Colby. I just threw the beta as a bone. True. Ain't nobody subbing to be a shill. Yeah, I want to get 100K next year. If I can double my subs, that's 70K. Make a box shots tier so tag Tay2 can have reason to become a member. You get negative perks. Yeah. For the dead body tier, for the poverty tier, it's going to be 50 cents. And what it gets you is it gets you every message in the chat and every comment ignored. And you get booted out of the members Discord. I'll for the poverty tier, I'll ignore every single one of your messages in chat and every one of your comments. And I definitely won't follow you on social media. Brutally a bum tier. Yeah, absolute bum poverty. I think the beta male tier is hilarious though. The beta male tier is just funny. I almost wanted to do like beta male soy boy. Alex, thank you for the 16 months of membership. I can attest Joey hates his members. That's true. That's true. I hate the members. Dudes, the members, look, they become a member and they think they own the place. They get a little badge next to the name and they genuinely think they own the place. And it's really starting to grind my gears. Really starting to grind my gears around here. Really starting to grind my gears. Dudes been leaving their kids unattended to fabricate a slanderous narrative to actively campaign against me. And I'm not even a YouTuber. What are you talking about? These hands ain't for show and tell. Yeah. You get Batista bomb at the member meetup. I'd like to see you try. I'd break your neck. I'd break you in two. I'd wreck you, buddy. Ain't a man alive that can whoop me. What tier gets daily Snapchat feet pics? Yeah. The sycophant tier gets my personal cell phone number and an hour-long phone call every day. An hour-long member's phone call every day. Joey went Hollywood at 10K? Nah, I didn't. I didn't go Hollywood. Is anyone watching who's not currently subscribed before we get off of here? Oh. Subscribe to the channel, boys. Subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. There's got to be a couple of you. There's got to be a couple of you around here that ain't subscribed. Am I right? Am I right or wrong here? I'd love to know. I'd love to know. You know, I just got recommended the Kevin Iole stream that I went on. Let's see who commented. Saeed commented. The real Sean Strickland commented. Let's see if I recognize anybody else. See if I recognize anyone else from chat that commented. Homework, shout out Homework commented. Where's Homework been at? I ain't seen Homework in a while. I'm taking away his wrench. He never earned one to begin with. Is there a dude in here with this? Golden Nest. Did you comment or someone just has your picture? I just seen someone with your picture on there as well. Let's see. Let's see if I recognize anybody else. I'm just peeping through real quick. Young Jeff. I recognize. Tarzan Strickland was there. I'll like his comment. Yeah, so I recognize a few of you guys. Inspiring how you built your channel with unpopular but ultimately true takes that you believe in. That couldn't be a more accurate assessment of my channel. Thank you for the $5, Aaron. I appreciate you supporting independent MMA media, bro. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I didn't see your comment, Bitsy. Do you judge me for being a Dana sycophant? That's not how you spell sycophant, bro. You got to look up sycophant. Joe, what are you doing if not Anchor Live next? I don't know. It better not be anything else. Joey, whispering sweet nothings in your phone. You're a champ. Insert sycophant member name. It's almost over. Yeah, it's almost over. It's almost over. Just bite down your mouthpiece. It's almost over. Did you see that? What was that, a double leg? I never heard of that move before. No, that's not how it's spelled. That's not how it's spelled. Let me just make sure I'm spelling it right, but it's S-Y. Okay, I know exactly. I spelled it exactly right the very first time. This is how it's spelled, boys. I just wanted to double check to make sure I spelled it right. Double leg tier. I could make a million different tiers. Andy's been getting really bummy around here. Andy sits back in the chat, acts like he owns the place with his blue wrench, doesn't contribute a fucking thing. Dude doesn't contribute a fucking thing. Dude doesn't contribute a damn thing, just sits back in the chat, acts like he owns the place. Hasn't donated in years. Who's the better prospect, Morales or Protez? I'll say Morales. You're a warrior, Jelly Bean. Just breathe. I couldn't spell it right either. You're a warrior, Jelly Bean. You're a warrior. Are you streaming the boxing match? Yes. Erica, I am streaming the boxing match. Andy offered me $5 to ban people in chat. That's crazy. Dude's selling off his wrench. I might have to snatch up Andy's wrench. Dude doesn't show up half the time. He doesn't let me know if he's coming or not. Sits back in the chat, acts like he owns the place, and doesn't contribute a fucking dime. Hasn't donated in years. Asking to meet up in the woods to compare dick sizes. Fucking weirdo. Didn't even show up. Yeah, that sounds about right. People forget about Michael Morales at welterweight 17-0 and finish Magny. Morales is pretty good. I'd like to see them make Colby fight him. Make Colby fight Morales. Y'all don't know this, but before every stream, Joey calls me up and I give him affirmation. You're the champ, Joey. Bite on your mouthpiece, Joey. Don't expect any double legs. Yeah, I'll take Andy's spot. Dude, I've never even seen you in the chat before. I've never even seen you in the chat before. And here you are talking all that shit. Talking all that shit. Acting like you're somebody. I mean, it's what a joke you are. What a complete and utter joke you are, buddy. Dude said I'll take Andy's spot. Dude said I'll take Andy's spot. We've gone 2 hours. This was a live stream for 2 hours. A full-on live stream for 2 damn hours. Let's see something. Damn. Nobody is out here streaming like I do. Nobody goes on these types of marathons to 2 a.m. I don't think anybody has it in them. Streaming about MMA till 2 a.m. Just absolutely does not happen. Just absolutely does not happen. Bro, I swear YouTube doesn't let me know when you go live. Yeah, I'm tired of your excuses, bro. I'm tired of your excuses. You know how to check your phone. Listen, boys, we've crossed the 2 hour mark. We've gone a full marathon here. Can you guys do me a favor? Like the stream. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you haven't yet, can you go watch the recent videos on Colby's excuses? I did a video about Bilal absolutely humiliating Colby Covington. I did a video on Colby and Chael humiliating themselves. And I've done a video on Dana White coping after Colby's loss. So if you guys can go check out those 3 videos, I would really greatly appreciate it. Nobody does it like this yet. Are you going live for Usyk? Yes, I'll go live for Usyk, probably. Probably. I'm 99% sure. Go live for it. We'll see. But yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to bed. I got content to make tomorrow. I'm already tired. You guys wear me down to the bone. Nobody else goes live this late and goes for 2 whole hours. Like, name another person that goes live for 2 whole hours, okay? Nobody in this community can do what I do. Nobody in this community can do what I do, okay? Like the stream. I'm out of here. Thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't, please go check out those videos. If you go check out any of the 3 videos, I recently dropped a comment on them. Let me know you watched them. I appreciate you guys all joining me. I'll talk to you guys later. There'll be some content out tomorrow. Mark my words on that one. Good night.